From being the most hated president the USA has ever had, to getting himself booked at the jail that commonly houses delinquent rappers, Donald Trump has finally been locked behind bars, and his mugshot is driving the internet crazy. Not only is he the first president in history to ever face criminal charges for trying to overthrow the government, Donald Trump has become the only president to have his mugshot splattered all over the media. Keep watching till the end of this video to see rappers react to Donald Trump's mugshot. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Donald Trump's shocking arrest. Former President Donald Trump was booked at the Fulton County Jail Thursday night on state charges that he conspired to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in Georgia. Donald Trump is apparently facing charges in 4 separate criminal cases, but this is the first time he has had a mugshot taken. It happens that Donald Trump is facing 13 separate counts in Georgia, including a racketeering charge and several fraud and false statement counts. This case marks the 4th round of criminal charges leveled against him this year, causing his legal woes to mount as he seeks a return to the White House in the upcoming 2024 presidential election. Like most of his 18 co-defendants in the sprawling racketeering case who have already surrendered at the jail, Donald Trump was quickly processed through the facility as the former president and his lawyers had already negotiated his consent bond agreement. Trump agreed to a $200,000 bond and other release conditions, including not using social media to target the co-defendants and witnesses in the case. Donald Trump was able to cover the cost of his $200,000 bond by putting 10% toward it and working with a local Atlanta bonding company called Foster Bail Bonds, LLC. Trump's motorcade traveled to the Fulton County Jail for his arrest. After spending roughly 20 minutes at the jail, Trump returned to the airport where he briefly spoke to reporters before boarding his plane without taking questions. What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everybody knows it, Donald Trump said. I've never had such support, and that goes with the other ones too. What they're doing is election interference.
Interfere with an election. There's never been anything like it in our country before. This is their way of campaigning.
Donald Trump's cabinet members get arrested. 2 of Trump's co-defendants, former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and former Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark, had their bids to block their pending arrest rejected by a federal court. Both Meadows and Clark reached $100,000 bond agreements with prosecutors. Mark Meadows surrendered and was released on bond. Jeffrey Clark turned himself in around 1 a.m. Friday, according to jail records. Harrison Ford, a leader of the organization Black Voices for Trump, also surrendered to the Fulton County Jail. He did not reach a bond agreement ahead of time and was in custody at the jail. According to the Fulton County Sheriff's statement, he would remain there until he appeared before a judge, which was expected within 24 hours. Georgia State Senator Sean Still, who served as a fake elector in 2020, also turned himself in. After the charges were announced, Still's lawyer, Tom Beaver, said, "The evidence at trial will show that Senator Still is innocent as the day is long." He added, "We look forward to our day in court to clear his good name." Donald Trump's emotional reaction to his arrest. Donald Trump expressed some sympathy for his co-defendants in the Georgia election case, saying their lives were destroyed by the criminal charges. Those people that have been so unfairly dragged into this. These are high-quality people who don't even know why they were brought in, Trump said in an interview with Newsmax several hours after he was booked at the Fulton County Jail. Those people have to be released. They have to be released from this horrible thing that they're going through, he added.
He destroyed the lives of many people. He was overturned unanimously in the Supreme Court. I believe he's 0-5. In other words, he takes it to the end.
Trump recently posted on Twitter, now known as X, for the first time since January 8, 2021, when he was suspended from the site in the wake of the riot at the U.S. Capitol. In his new post, a picture of his mugshot was seen with a caption reading, "Election interference" and "Never surrender." Donald Trump was a prolific and habitual user of Twitter throughout his presidency. Elon Musk lifted Trump's ban after he bought the social media platform for $44 billion. It's unclear whether Donald Trump's new post is part of a broader return to X or whether it's a one-off. Trump has been consistently posting on his own platform, Truth Social, where he has been under an exclusivity agreement that ended in June. Rapper's wild reaction to Donald Trump's mugshot. Chief Keef. Chief Keef has been one of hip-hop's most vocal critics of Donald Trump. These two have been at odds with each other from the get-go. Back in 2016, Chief Keef posted a photo on Instagram where he could be seen with people protesting against Trump. Chief Keef also revealed that Donald Trump sent his Secret Service to pick him up while he was in jail. At the time, Trump claimed that he was a threat to his campaign and needed to be stopped. Recently, after Donald Trump's mugshot was released, Chief posted a hilarious picture of Trump on his Instagram story with a caption that seemed like a subliminal diss. The post read, "Nah, my boy in that banging on them folks. I know whatever deck he on, he good in the hood for show. He finna run the prison," the post read on. "That boy finna be eatin' like a MF. All the blacks finna have my boy back." Boozy Badass. Boozy Badass never misses an opportunity to spill his guts about anything that crosses his mind. Back in April, Boozy Badass took to Twitter to question why a mugshot of Donald Trump wasn't taken. Apparently, Donald Trump was arrested and pleaded not guilty to 34 felony charges for allegedly creating false business records to stow away $130 in hush money paid out during the 2016 presidential election. Boozy's tweet read, "I wonder what @RealDonald Trump's attorneys filed so he didn't have to get his mugshot taken. #smart move. But this has to go for all celebrities, right? Mugshots can damage someone's brand." In a recent interview with Vlad TV, Boozy Badass talked about Donald Trump's mugshot and how he felt it should have been taken sooner than it was. When he was asked how he felt about Donald Trump getting a mugshot, he replied, "I just feel like, when he didn't get a mugshot, I was thinking like, maybe I shouldn't get a mugshot if I ever go, because it kind of with your brain if you're not guilty." He continued, "I feel like if you get charged, it doesn't matter who you are. You gotta get a mugshot." Donald Trump hires Gunna's attorney. Ahead of his arrest, Donald Trump replaced his top Georgia lawyer, Drew Findling, with Stephen Sadow, an Atlanta-based attorney who is described as a special counsel for white-collar and high-profile defense in his website profile. Apparently, Findling wasn't replaced because of his lack of performance. Stephen Sadow just happens to be considered the best criminal defense attorney in Georgia, and Trump was in no way willing to gamble with his options. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis requested an October 23rd trial date in the election subversion case she brought against Donald Trump and 18 of his allies. While it's too soon to say whether that date is possible or even plausible, if it happens, it will be the first of Trump's 4 criminal trials. Do you think Donald Trump can escape this crazy situation he's found himself in? Will he actually end up in jail? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments section below.